we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. What can you say? Clutch and impressive effort here today.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
We've got Nikola Mirotic. Taj Gibson is out there with Robin Lopez. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Rondo in at the 1 spot. And that's the group for Fred Hoiberg as we begin the second half. Dang for 3. No good. Well, Chicago's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And it's Wade penetrating. And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark. And Dwayne Wade, as we know, one of the best in the business at blocking shots from that off-guard position. Hard to think of a guard who has had as many swats as Dwayne Wade in the past couple decades. One of the best ever.
Here's Mirotic. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Dang. Dragic kicks to Dang. Shoots from 12. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got his 8th assist in the game. Greg, you're talking about Wade on the blocks. Last season, he climbed up to 6th all-time in blocks, Clark, by an NBA guard.
Amazing. Actually has the most blocks of any player who is his height or shorter in NBA history. Even with his explosiveness waning, his timing and savvy allow him to still be effective blocking shots.
11 feet away. The drive by Green. Dragic with a wide open look. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Dragic has got his 3rd basket of the night. Nice shot by Rondo.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
The Heat have gone 3 of 4 so far in the 3rd quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Wade against Green. The rebound by Gibson.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
And Rajon Rondo, the basket on the assist from Mirotic. And that's now 10 points for Rajon Rondo. Dragic against Rondo. And it's Dragic off the drive. And that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retain possession. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Here's Wade. Miami grabs the miss. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season. Dragic with it, now guarded by Gibson. Dragic kicks to Whiteside. Lopez with the block. Here's the dish to Rondo. Fires from deep. The shot is off. And Miami the other way now. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 3rd quarter. There's Green with the 3. Mirotic grabs the miss.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
So for the Bulls, Clutch, he's checked in for Lopez. Jay comes in for Taj Gibson. And it's Jimmy Butler coming in for Mirotic. Amari Stoudemire is checked in for Miami. Afflalo comes in for Green. Double team on Dang. Afflalo with it. Wade picks him up. Excellent use of the screen that time. Afflalo's got his first 2 points of the night.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Bulls have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the 3rd quarter. 4 of 8. Rondo kicks to Butler. Back to Rondo. 16 feet away. Here's Navarro, and he uses the glass on the layup. Clutch has got 31.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's the break, moving it up, and then Wade slams it in.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
Wilson Chandler's checked in for Luol Deng. On defense, Chicago deflects the pass, and another turnover for the Bulls. Here's Rondo. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Wade's got 4 assists now tonight. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
On the wing, Chandler. Stoudemire kicks to Dragic. Back to Stoudemire. And he bangs it home with one hand.
You know, he's not your typical NBA center in terms of height, guys, but he plays as big as any of them, thanks to his incredible bounce ability.
Here's Butler. Miami grabs the miss.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Navarro. Miami grabs the miss. Bosh has got 4 rebounds in this game. Dragic dishes to Afflalo. Stoudemire setting the pick for Bosh. Feeds to Chandler. Shoots it. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Chandler's got 6.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
And Miami making a change here. Winslow's checked in. Here's Navarro, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
He has really shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we say, he's been making sweet string music all day long.
Dishes it to Stoudemire. Goes up the baseline. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. He's got 11.
Well, that was like a warm-up shot there, a warm-up jumper. No problem converting that one.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. A second chance effort. Butler on the wing. He kicks it to Wade. Shot from 16. Dragic with some nice D.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Stoudemire with a screen on Rondo. To the inside. And the dunk by Chandler.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed.
And it was a very public falling out between Goran Dragic and the Suns front office. That was a real tense few weeks there before ultimately he was traded. Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Yeah, and I think he's going to let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and you can't win that way. That's a recipe for disaster if you're not going to play with some physicality inside.
There's the screen. The shot by Chandler, wide open. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Here's Winslow. That's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Another steal. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. That is good. And that's now 25 points for Jay.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Dragic, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. For Miami, they have missed more than they've made at the foul line tonight, 3 of 7.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And you know their performance at the line. It's definitely dropped off. Not the trend they were looking for. Checking out the game Goran Dragic is having. He has 9 points and 11 dimes.
And he's really put together a nice combination of points at the free throw line, but also getting the assist.
Can you say fundamentals clinic, guys?
Chandler against Butler. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Boom! He jams it straight down.
Now that's some hang time. Levitation, elevation. What a pretty double clutch move there.
Well, you can afford to get fancy on your way up. You've got to have that kind of space.
And space, Kevin, is what he had. The defense just a little bit Charmin tissue paper-like. I should say soft.
And the foul on Amari Stoudemire. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
And Miami making a change here. Whiteside's checked in. Now, here's Wade. Not a lot of room. Over Chandler. The shot by Wade, no good.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it.
They double him with Butler. Chicago with the ball. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And Afflalo kicks to Chandler. Stoudemire, the pass to Winslow. No good with the layup.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact down the shot. The Bulls have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And they've increased their percentage quite a bit since last season, guys.
A different look for Miami. Deng comes in for Amari Stoudemire. And it's Gerald Green in for Aaron Afflalo. The Heat shooting 47%, pretty solid. Wade against Green. Over to the left wing. Here's Winslow. Off target with his 3. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this